Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
So here we'll see question on this network. In this network we need to find the word power delivered by the word voltage source. Okay, so here 10 volt source is there. How to find that power delivered by that voltage source? Voltage value is already present. If you want to know power supplied or delivered by the source, definitely we need to know what will be the current flowing through it. So if I am able to find the current through the voltage, then just simply multiply the current with that voltage, automatically will give the what will be the power delivered or absorbed by that particular source. So we need to know what will be the current flowing through this voltage source. So it is a voltage source. First I am assuming some current here, so that I'll be having directions in the each and every branch what will be the current. Then if I'm able to find that current to the voltage source, we can easily find that voltage multiplied by the current, so that we will get the power delivered by the source, right? I'm assuming some current here. Okay, so power supplied is saying, so I'm considering current is coming out of this source. I'm assuming in this fashion. So I is entering at this position. Okay, and if you look at this, both current sources indicated with these directions, means 1 ampere is entering at this node, at the same time even 2 amperes is also entering at this node. So what will be the current living through this particular 1 ohm branch? Definitely by using KCL, algebraic sum of living currents is 0, or sum of incoming currents at a node is equal to sum of outgoing currents. With that rule, definitely 1 ampere is entering, 2 ampere is entering, so outcome must be what? 3 amperes. Okay, so 3 amperes is flowing through this 1 ohm resistance. So 3 amperes is entering here. Okay, and I am assuming, okay, right? I as well as 3 ampere both are what? Entering at this node. So what must be the current here? Here the current is what? 3 plus I by using what? KCL. Now 1 ohm both are connected in series, carries same amount of current, right? 3 plus I. Now at this node, if you just again follow with KCL, this branch is carrying how much current? 1 ampere only. 3 plus I is entering and 1 ampere is what? Living. So what must be the current through these 2 branches? Must be 3 plus I minus 1 means how much we get? 2 plus I we will get. 2 plus I is flowing through both 1 ohm resistance and it is entering at this node. Okay, so 2 plus I is entering and 2 amperes is what flowing through this branch. So what must be the current here? I. So when we are able to find I, then only we can have that what? Power supplied by the 10 volt source. Okay, how to find that? So if you want to know current value, generally we apply the what? KVL only. Right? If you are finding the what? Voltage, generally we follow with KCL by using what? Nodal method. Now current we need to find, so we generally use the what? Kirchhoff voltage law. If you just identify the loops, we have 3 loops here. Okay, these are the what? 3 loops. Okay, and even if you count the outer loop, another one is also present. So total 4 loops. But what is the difficulty when you choose what? Inner loops? Okay, because KVL can be applicable to any kind of loop, right? Kirchhoff voltage law, algebraic sum of voltages in a closed path is 0. But what is the difficulty if I apply the word KVL for these 3 loops? Because here we have a what? Current source. Suppose if I am selecting these 2 loops, current source is present in between these 2 loops, forms what? Super mesh condition. Again here in between these 2 loops, current source is present, that is also forming what? Super mesh. So number of equations increases. Okay, and one more thing, if you individually apply, we don't know what will be the voltage across the current source in advance. After finding all other quantities you can find that, but in advance you cannot assume some value. That is also difficulty. If you follow with super mesh, okay, number of equations increase. Instead of that, what we are doing here, we are just applying the word KVL for this outer path. Okay, outer loop I am selecting and I am writing the word KVL for this. Okay, when I write the word KVL for this outer loop, okay, so I am just following with this direction. Current entering into this negative terminal, I am placing that negative sign for this, because we need to write the word voltage in that closed path must be what? 0. Means algebraic sum, when we took algebraic sum of all the voltage in that outer loop must be 0. So this is the voltage we know. Again, if you choose this outer path, what we have, these two resistance are coming and this is the direction we are taking. Resistance means passive element, so drop will be there. 3 plus I is flowing through these 2 1 ohm resistance, both are connected in series. You can add directly 1 plus 1 2, both are carrying how much current? 3 plus I only flowing. Next, again, if you choose another 2 ohm resistance, sorry, 1 ohm resistance is there. If you directly add, okay, 1 1, both are connected in series, so 2 will come. Both are carrying what? Same current. What is that? 2 plus I. Okay, now we completed all the elements in this outer loop. Algebraic sum only we took here. Algebraic sum of voltage in a closed path is 0. Now, if you just find the value of I minus 10, expand this, 6 plus 2I, 4 plus 2I, so 6, 4, 10 will get cancelled. 4I is equal to 0 or I is equal to 0 amperes, means no current is flowing through this what? 10 volt source. Means what will be the power supplied by the 10 volt source? Voltage we know, current is what? 0. So how much we get? 0 watts. Means it is not supplying any amount of power. It is neither supplying nor absorbing any amount of power, just present in that. No current is flowing through this what? 10 volt source. So power supplied by the 10 volt source means it is 0 watts only.